Hey guys, this is Matt Lamarca from FantasyLabs and the Action Network. And in this video, I'm going to walk you guys through how to use the lineup builder Lite specifically for the NBA. So you would find that by going to the NBA dropdown and clicking on lineup builder Lite. It's going to bring up this screen here. From there, you can choose what site you want to build lineups for. We've got DraftKings, FanDuel, Fantasy Draft, Yahoo, and the DraftKings Showdown format. You can also choose the slate that you want to build lineups for. So today we've got a 9-game main slate and then 2 smaller 2-game slates. So let's just start with the main slate. Let's go in here and click Add Lineup. The next thing you're going to need to do is choose which model you want the ratings to be based off. So you have a choice of pro models, and if you have any saved models, you can find them in here as well. So we'll just go into the Justin Fan model here. Now, the rating that you see here is going to be based on the rating that you would find in our full NBA models. So that's really the only thing that's going to change depending on which model that you change. You can also find the raw projections. So for each player, you're going to have projected points. You're going to have projected ownership. You're going to have a floor projection, and you're going to have a ceiling projection. So those numbers are all going to be the same regardless of which model that you choose. It's just going to be the rating that is affected by the model. So these projections as well are only available if you have a Lite subscription or a Pro subscription. Free users will not be able to see the projections in here. They will just get the player salaries. So we have 2 tabs here. You can go by recommended players, and this is going to show you sort of the highest rated guys at every position. You can cycle through the positions by clicking on them here. So that would be shooting guards, small forwards, etc. And you can also, if you want, just go to all players, and that's going to give you every player who has eligibility at a certain position. So you can change how they are sorted in the lineup. Right now, this is going by projected rating, so you can see the highest rated guys are all popping to the top. If you want to go by salary, you can do that, and that'll just sort by most expensive all the way down to least expensive. You can go by the projected points, so most projected points to least projected points. You could go by the ceiling projection, and you could go by the floor projection. Let's say that we want to get Kemba Walker in our lineup. We would just select him, and he would pop up in here. If you decide you don't want Kemba, you could click this little X, and he will get removed. If you lock in, let's say, Damian Lillard, for example, you can also view the player cards. You would do that just by clicking on the player here. It's going to give you their recent game log, any player news that's relevant to the player, and also their advanced stats. So that's a pretty cool little way to look at the players. But let's just say we put Damian Lillard in here, and at shooting guard, we're going to go with Bradley Beal. Again, let's say we want to start over. We can just clear those guys out. But if we don't, let's say we lock in Kemba and Bradley Beal. If we want to let the optimizer fill in the remaining lineup with the best possible lineup, we could just hit this optimize button here. And what that's going to do is it's going to fill in our remaining slots to optimize the best lineup for us. This is going to be done by rating. And again, if you don't like it, you can clear it out, start over. Let's say we want to go a little bit cheaper at point guard. We'll go with Jalen Brunson, and let's go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We can optimize again. It's going to give us a little bit of a different build because we're cheaper at the guard positions now. Once you get a lineup that you like, you can click the blue button down here to save it, and that is going to give you your lineup. You can do that, multiple times, and then when you finally are ready to enter these in some contests, you would click this download lineups button here. and then you could bring that over to DraftKings. It's going to save as a .csv file, and then you would just upload that through the upload lineup screen over on DraftKings. And if you don't know how to do that, we have a walkthrough written tutorial available for how to upload and edit your lineups into DraftKings. So that's going to do it for the lineup builder tutorial. Hope to see you guys at the top of the leaderboards.